Hello and welcome to our very first review on Raw Commodore 64, a brand new YouTube channel. And the first thing you're going to think is, what the heck am I doing looking at a Commodore 64 screen from a bizarre angle? Well, this is the rawness of these reviews. We have no emulators, we have no fancy print screens from some emulator on my PC, so everything looks crystal clear and perfect. Because when you played the Commodore 64 back in the 80s and early 90s, that isn't what you saw. You saw it on a beautiful monitor like this, or maybe on your TV, which would have extended back about 3 foot because flat screens didn't exist at the time. So this is the way we're going to be carrying out Commodore 64 reviews, and this is the rawness as if you're here in the 80s or early 90s. Now, the first game we're going to review is this beauty. First Samurai by Ubi Soft, entertainment software. We're going to load it up now, and you'll get a feel for this game that arrived in 1992, very, very late in the Commodore 64's lifespan. So the graphics... the guys who created this had, you know, a good 8-10 years experience of seeing games develop over the years. We'll just listen to this music 1 second, because it really is class, this music. Beautiful graphics, as you can see. Okay, so you get to this screen, you can enter a bypass code. We're not going to do that. I do have a few bypass codes. I have got a little bit further than the first level on this game. But we'll load up the game now, and you can see it in all its glory. Yeah, like I said, this is 1992, back end of the Commodore 64's lifespan, really. Up there with the games such as Lemmings, that was about 91, 92. Games such as Liverpool, which is arguably the best football game out there for the Commodore 64, whether you're a Liverpool fan or not. So, yeah, the back end, so the graphics do look great. Mayhem in Monsterland was another game that was at the back end of the Commodore's life. So the graphics are reflective of the lateness, really. People had learned how to create beautiful looking graphics and animation on this wonderful machine. We're loading level 1 at the moment, and you will soon see what a great game this is. Worth pointing out the artwork back then on these beautiful boxes. How good. How absolutely stunning. And this is one thing missing from today, really, with regards to kids when they buy games, when they buy music. You don't have shelves of nice boxes. Yes, they take up space, but there is nothing more attractive than looking at a shelf of various sized box games for your retro computing collection. Anyway, back to First Samurai, written by John Williams, graphics by Matt Sneap. As I said, 1992. Let's give the game a whirl. So here I am, me in all my glory. I am a samurai, can't even say it, a samurai warrior. I have a purple, arguably pink trousers, but we'll go with purple because the rest of me is pretty manly. The shirt isn't on. Looks like I might have my hair tied up, and I can kick ass out of these things. Bats, maybe? No, they're not bats, they're blimmin' huge. Anyway, so as you can see, I can punch, I can kick, I can do some downward stuff. Oh, yeah, see? I don't know if you can see on the video here, but if you look at the floor here, it's a different colour to here, which means I can kick through, and it disappears. And magically, I have a sword, and I'm clinging to this wall with dear life. Let's just have a look at that sword. You can see the swoosh on the sword is absolutely superb. The flames are brilliant, brilliant animation. And one thing that is irritating as hell about this game is you're killing all these baddies and they just appear again. And they just appear again. and they just appear again. I could sit here for days and they would just reappear, reappear, reappear. The other thing that's a little bit of a letdown about this game, in my opinion, is, and you probably haven't noticed because I haven't shut up talking since I've started playing it, but let me just be quiet for 1 second. Sound effects, fine. Serve a purpose, do the job. But wouldn't it be great if there was some little bit of Oriental music singing in the background? It'd be awesome, wouldn't it? So that's a shame, but hey, this is a great game. I'm now going to pick up an axe. Am I? Yes, I am. I've now got an axe, so if I hold the button down, hey, I fire axes. It's all cool. Right, so I can swing myself down here. Picked up a lamp now. I think it's a lamp anyway. I don't know. But anyway, these things, as you can see, I can jump on walls. Just hold on to this wall if I can. See, there you go. I can go up and down. It's a very small wall, so I can't really demonstrate that very easily. Here, it will demonstrate it better. Is that food? It is. It's food. See, I can climb up the walls. All good. Now, for me, this is one of the classic games for the Commodore 64. You don't see it about a lot. You really don't, which is such a shame. You emulator fans out there, I'm sure you can hunt it down, but with regards to the original, I've seen it on eBay once or twice, I believe. Only ever seen the disc version. I did see on a Facebook group the other day someone claiming to have the tape version. Never seen that before, but apparently they do. So if they do, I believe them. But here you got the disc version. It's a great game, it really is. Look at that little backward, arrogant little swipe of the sword there. Unbelievable. Just pure arrogance. Look at the swinging of the sword. Can I climb up here? I can, but there's absolutely no sodding point. So yeah, this is First Samurai, a belter of a game, let down slightly by the lack of music, but hey, when a game is this good, with this good animation, does it really matter? Not particularly. You get engrossed in it. You're swishing your sword all the blimmin' time anyway, so to be fair, if there was music, you wouldn't hear it a lot. So there you have it, First Samurai. If I was to give it a score, I would probably reflect it with the Zap 64 score that was given back in '92. They issued it with 95%. A really good score. Maybe I'd have gone slightly less, just because I'm being picky. But a cracking game nevertheless. Thank you for watching. We're going to have lots more reviews on Raw Commodore 64 in the future. Get used to this camera angle. It is going to be around for a little while yet. Thank you very much. Goodbye.